you've reached your limit of Yankee hagiography talk 100%. Right now. 100%. You've reached your limit. You've had. It's like it's like
fine, Paul O'Neill. If you want, that's a moment between the two of you. That's totally great. Great for the show. It's fine.
You have Jeter diving into the stands was fake Jeter going overboard, right?
Jumping into the stands to make it look dramatic. I mean, you talk about, oh my God. Like, watch the replay of this. Guy takes 48 steps and then jumps into the first row.
Mm-hmm. See, he's got enough. He's had enough of that. And we've got the bloody sock, so I guess we're even.
Except that there's a scar on Kurt's leg.
But Jeter bled as well. Jeter, what do you think? That was fake blood? It was ketchup?
Fell into a hot dog.
You think it was in ketchup? You think that was ketchup?
One of the more. I remember watching that game too. That sucked.
What do you think? Do you think Schilling really? You think Schilling was really bleeding?
Yeah, I do.
You do deep down?
Yeah.
He had surgery.
Well, Jeter needed a Band-Aid. He needed to be cleaned up.
But yeah, I mean, Jeter got jacked up too.
Maybe we should just go back to our own corners.
All right.
But I missed it. What's your argument about Jeter?
He thought that he didn't have to dive in.
He did not have to dive into the bleachers.
Did he make the play?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he came back and he came back
caught
bloody.
The ball then, right?
He said that he didn't have to. He's thinking that Jeter.
So he dramatized that.
The guy who famously had no drama about him. He was actually criticized. He was criticized for the lack of drama around him. He was criticized for anything that he ever did when it came out. Like he made you put your phone somewhere, right? Like
he gave out gift baskets.
Okay,
but you're saying that like it's a bad thing.
Criticized that suddenly in the middle of a game,
the end of the game,
okay. In a game,
to make it look way more
decided to be more dramatic.
Why are you even like accepting this bait right now? Like,
well, of course the wrestling fan's gonna like that.
Nice.
Okay, back to you not talking.
All right,
you haven't said anything all show. Like, just yeah. I mean, you're just playing into him right now.
I'm gonna watch this clip.
Well, you should just be thankful, Chris, that we didn't talk about the present with Paul O'Neill when he was on the program.
Again, what's the date?
You keep saying that.
It gets later and later, though.
Yeah, right? It gets later and later.
Eventually, it's going to be August. And then you're still going to be like, what's the date?
Yankees lost 4 in a row, and the Red Sox are still double digits out.
And we still have the biggest lead in baseball.
I mean, we've won 9 of 10.
And the Mets still have the biggest lead in baseball. And our 2 best pitchers aren't even playing.
Not coming back?
They're coming back. Come on, please. Telling you, I feel good.
All right, Hoskins is now chiming in. He's got a photograph. What do you got? You got a photograph of Jeter after the diving catch. Look at that.
Ouch.
A black eye. And on that beautiful chin of his,
he had to sell
a huge Band-Aid.
He had to sell it.
Look how handsome and perfect he is anyway.
This guy. Jeez. Hold on. I gotta sit there.
Derek Sanderson Jeter.
Here. Hold on.
Who went to the University of Michigan before he went to the Yankees.
Well, technically, he did even enroll.
He stepped foot in there just like Madonna did for a little bit.
Did he take a class?
Cut a cup of coffee.
He was like, I'm out.
I mean,
a cup of coffee.
Did he make a trip to the bookstore? Did he pick up some sweatshirts?
Michigan and Yankees won all those World Series.
Trot Nixon at the plate.
Trot Nixon.
Great Red Sox.
Get out of here.
That's a great name.
Trot Nixon.
That's a great name.
He catches it in fair territory.
But his momentum takes him out.
Runs into the stands.
That looks real.
It was such crap.
This guy. This guy,
5
everybody.
steps and dives into the second row.
This guy. This guy.
What a glory hog.
The guy who might be the least drama queen athlete in the history of New York sports to win as many times.
Think.
Oh, okay.
That's what you guys are so seduced by the aura of Jeter. Oh, jeez. Feel like Dan.
This guy.
That's a bitterness over there, man.
This guy who still tears up over Dave Roberts. This guy. Honestly.
Couldn't throw him out.
That's true.
The whole world knew he was going.
That's true. That's true. One of the few times you could get those teams. That's it. Good enough.
I mean, got you 4 times in a row.
Oh, well, I mean, that's happened. That did happen. That did happen. I remember the 2000 All-Star game in Atlanta that I covered for ESPN. I mean, I spent 7 years covering baseball for the worldwide leader in sports and did it for SportsCenter and ESPN Radio and so on and so forth. I did the pregame interview sitting there in a lime green jacket.
Oh.
I don't know how it was, but it was new. I had it. I was very happy about it. It was like 90 million degrees out. But I got to interview the 3 American League All-Star shortstops at the same time because they were viewed as generationally talented and all Hall of Fame worthy at the time, on a path to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
In 2000, Nomar, Alex Rodriguez in his final year at the Seattle Mariners, and Derek Jeter.
Yeah. Tejada was also kind of in that.
Yeah, for the A's, sure.
Like great shortstop.
Right, but in retrospect, though, when we look back, you could easily say Jeter could look at both of those guys and say, what are they doing here? What are they doing here?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? What are they doing here?
I mean, A-Rod is arguably the greatest shortstop ever.
Yeah, okay. I'll argue that question. I'll argue it.
Statistically or just winning?
Oh, all of it. Every last one of it.
That's totally not true.
Every last one of it. Whose career would you rather have? How about let's play that one?
I'd rather have A-Rod.
Is that right? You really would?
I think so.
Take all your biases and place it aside.
What do you mean? I hate. I
Yeah,
don't,
he's
I don't
not
like
an A-Rod fan,
Like
so-
A-Rod
No.
What do you mean?
His hatred or dislike for A-Rod will overshadow his ability to be honest about Derek Jeter.
I don't know about that one.
I don't hate.
Whose
if
career
Jeter was
would you-
on my team, I'd love him too.
Whose career? Well, I mean,
I just think he's a little overrated as a player.
Jeter's technically on your team, Chris, because Xander Bogaerts wears number 2 for a reason.
I mean,
So,
come on.
okay,
dude.
no, I'm just saying that this guy, like, there's.
Will you admit that Jeter is kind of overrated historically?
I don't understand.
Terrible fielder. He amassed because he played forever. Did he come up big in big moments? Absolutely. One of the best big game players in any sport ever.
Well, shouldn't that be all that matters, though? Like
No.
When the money's on the line and you
Well, then
come
Robert
up.
Ory's like the greatest player ever.
I dapped up Emmy Award nominee as he was leaving a little bit early because he had the ability to, and we had to stick around and wait for our categories to be announced. Julian Edelman, as he was leaving.
Oh yeah, we saw him.
Julian Edelman is one of the greatest postseason performers in NFL history.
Absolutely.
He's an MVP of the Super Bowl for a reason.
Second all time. In
The Boston Knee Party. I mean, the Butler interception would have meant Bupkis if Julian Edelman didn't have
Or the
the
game-winning
game that he
touchdown in
had.
that game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not saying
Okay.
as who's the greatest. I'm saying if you're saying someone all they do is come up big in big moments, then that should be your argument. That's it. Like
Well, I know, but you could come at big and big moments if you only play 8 years.
Multiple
yeah,
World
but
Series.
we're talking about a 20-year
You gotta
career.
be kidding.
So, I mean, he had the longevity. The end of Jeter's career was an embarrassment.
No, it wasn't.
Rich, I mean, he
Guy had
hit,
3,000 hits.
Didn't he hit a home run in his 3,000 hit was a
He had
home
his
run?
game-winning hit. His 3,000 hit was a home run. He had the game-winning
totally
RBI
get it.
in his last game.
Yeah.
Walking off. He was as special as they come.
this is a terrible fielder.
He won 5 Gold Gloves.
Gold Glove is not a testament to how good you are at fielding. Come on, guys.
It's
What are
not.
you talking
Then
about?
What do
What's
you
the
mean?
award for it?
Is it just hold on. The Gold Glove is like the sports Emmy. If wink wink, you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I really don't agree
What do you?
with
No, I
that.
honestly don't know what you mean.
I mean, it's all who you know. It's a popularity contest, Gold Glove. Come on. The person with the highest fielding percentage does not win the Gold Glove.
Okay. I'm not.
Hey, come on.
I will go to
Okay,
my.
let's go back to the real question.
I will-
I would rather have A-Rod's career.
I will take the other way then. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's nobody questioning Jeter's abilities based on whether it was him or not. Ever.
Great. Jeter can't. I mean,
Ever.
Jeter's not a great.
He's beloved.
Not a great front
Yankee
office guy.
fans don't even. Yankee fans.
Ask Marlins fans how they feel about Derek
I'll
Jeter.
be
That has
honest.
nothing to do with his playing career.
We're
though.
not talking about that. We're talking about his.
You just
their
said
whole
whose
life.
career would you rather have, not whose life would you rather have.
Alex,
Wasn't that
by
the
the way,
question?
I say
Career in
this.
baseball.
I say this. Alex Rodriguez donated to Run Rich Run this year, so obviously I would have a bias towards him.
I'm just saying a career.
I'm
in baseball.
saying Yankee fans do not view that World Series that Alex Rodriguez was so terrific in bringing against the Phillies as anything remotely close to the World Series that Jeter was part of.
But that's not what we're talking about.
I'm talking about, you're talking about whose career would you
asked
rather have?
me whose career I would rather have right now, and I mean, I kind of rather have A-Rod's.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.